let's talk about Satisfied. Inspiration. What inspired Satisfied? A couple of songs I drew from when I put together Satisfied. First and foremost, Dua Lipa's New Rules. My kids have loved that song for a long time, and I figured I would try to make something that was sonically comparable to that. I also wanted to take a couple cues from Radiohead's Daydreaming off of their Moon-Shaped Pool album. The piano lick in Satisfied mirrors that just a little bit. I wanted to give some Radioheadness to the Dua Lipa beats that I put together. And last but certainly not least, the lyrical content. So the lyrical content, I definitely wanted to kind of write this song as a response to the Replacement's Unsatisfied, because the song Satisfied that I wrote is kind of diametrically opposed to that particular song. Instrumentation. So what instruments did I use to put Satisfied together? This was a garage band only affair with a couple of little different things going on in there. A couple different drum kits, some 808 drum kit, but also the Prismatic and the Solaris drum kit. 808 bass was definitely kind of the thing that underpins a lot of this song. And in terms of the keys, in terms of the synths, the faded keys, there's a sort of a buzzing synthesizer in there as well, and a little bit of some ambient layers, some ambient wave layers happening. Let's give it a listen, shall we? Go. So starting off with like a really heavy bass drum, again, going for that Dua Lipa feel.
When we were young, we made each other crazy.
A tinny sounding snare drum.
And where we all were falling down, you still amaze me.
Bass comes in during the pre-chorus here, starts
Here
to
in
rumble
this
away.
moment I'm in, falling into you. All of these battles we win.
Buzzing synth.
Finally
Here comes the chorus.
made it. Now I feel I'm satisfied. Took so
Thought the chorus would really
long
open
for
up
me
with that additional drum kit, that more traditional sounding drum kit.
realize
Back to verse 2. So again, a couple different layers working here. That's that lush ambient layer
I
coming
never
in,
thought we'd
kind of
be
drifting in and
here,
out,
be
but
there.
also like all the stuff
And
that
all the days
the
we
Moon-Shaped
threw
Pool
away,
Radiohead
I
synth
can't
happening there
believe
too.
it. Here we are lying again,
Some backing vocals.
Go through it. All of these battles we win. We
comes the
finally
chorus again.
made it. Now
Those drops there, the drops before the chorus, try to get those to be really kind of cavernous drops.
Took so long for me.
The buzzing synth in the back. That incidental piano, you'll hear that again at some point too.
You're satisfied. Won't you come with me?
It's a longer chorus. So here comes the bridge. So the idea here is slow it down, bring it down.
Staring at you.
And the lyrical content is just a straight rebuttal to the Replacement song.
I'm satisfied. Saying it to you one last time. All that I need is mine. Now
Again, a big drop.
feel I'm satisfied. Took
I think the chorus has kind of a good movement to it, between the buzzing synth, but also like more of the straight up drum kit. And that little piano delay, I think that adds a little bit of like a 90s techno kind of club feel to this track.
Won't you come with me? Change your mind. Tell me that you're satisfied. So satisfied. Won't you
there you have it. Lyrics. So the lyrics for Satisfied, like I said before, were inspired in some parts by the Replacements' Unsatisfied. I wanted to write them as kind of a rebuttal. This song, the lyrical content of the song is the story of going from unsatisfied, from not satisfied with life, to being satisfied with life, and ultimately seeing if a person wants to come along for that ride. It's more of a realization that satisfaction has occurred, more so than like I did this to get to satisfaction. And so some of the lyrics allude to that realization. The stuff in the verse tends to allude to the fact and allude to perhaps the place in life where satisfaction wasn't happening. But then the pre-chorus kind of builds to that feeling of satisfaction, right? The now I feel satisfied. Structure. So the structure for this one, pretty typical verse, pre-chorus, chorus kind of deal with that bridge thrown in. I didn't feel that there was maybe any necessity to do anything really weird and funky with the song structure on this one. I thought that a straightforward kind of song structure really made sense for this one. The cover. The cover. I'm always in the mood for looking for covers whenever I'm putting one of these things together, one of these singles. And so this is the cover that struck me as inspiration for Satisfied. It's a painting. It's paint on concrete. It's at a bench, underneath a bench, kind of near a body of water that I like to go hang out at. It struck me as the perfect image, I guess, for this song, because it felt peaceful. It felt like it had appeased, but it also felt like a mixture, a tension of different colors coming together to really paint the picture of what this song is all about. Retrospectively, this is the what would I do differently part of the program. For this one, I think I spent, when I put it together, I spent probably a little bit more time than usual on some of the kind of production tricks. Again, that was in no small part to the fact that I was trying to borrow some of the stuff from Dua Lipa, right? That New Rules track of hers has tons of production stuff going on, and so I was kind of listening intermittently to that one and trying to mimic some of those cool production things that her producers did in that particular cut, in my own cut. So I think with this particular song, if I were to do it again, I'd probably invest in spending some more time with the production elements, perhaps getting a new couple of like audio plugins and figuring out some additional cool things to do with the production of this one.